Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly recap, and this one is really important for me because if you guys already follow me on Instagram, I mentioned that I already passed my FTMO challenge, so now I'm officially a funded trader with FTMO, specifically with a 10K account. So in this weekly recap, I just want to go over the setups I took to pass this FTMO account as well as the trades I took this week. So basically kind of like mix both. So do a weekly recap plus an analysis of the trades I took to pass my FTMO challenge. So let's first start with the weekly recap. So in this specific moment, I'm currently on 3 trades. So Euro AUD, this short position that it's kind of unfortunate because we were extremely close to hit our final TP for a 1-2-3, but that didn't happen, and now price is kind of reversing with low volume. That's something important to mention, but still this can immediately go back into our break-even point, considering that we were very close to get a final TP. But based on my rules, I'm not closing, so I'm just holding till it gets to my 1-2-3. Then I have Euro GBP. This was kind of the opposite, so we were very lucky in this one because we were close to get stopped out for a -1R, but then price started to climb back to our expected direction, and now it's kind of moving sideways in our break-even area. So that's basically how this one is going. NZD-CAD, we got tagged this early morning on this long position, an aggressive range. You guys know I'm very aggressive with my approach, and this one is very nice. So I'm targeting a 1-2-3 as well. It was close to get to our 101, but if we zoom in, we can see that it never actually reached our line or the 101 to move our stop loss to break even. So I'm still holding this position. And then I had a take profit on Euro JPY for a 1-2-3. This was also a very aggressive range. I like this specific trade a lot because I was expecting, or I was waiting for this long position on Euro JPY. This one right here for a 1-3 as well. So I was basically targeting this long position by taking these shorts, and it's a nice aggressive range as I like them following order flow, and it has all my rules in here: breakoff structure, fair value gap, targeting a 1-3, and it worked out perfectly. So that was the other trade. If we go to our trading journal, I already logged this trade in here with the screenshot as well for a 3R in this case, or if I risk, for example, 1%, it will be a 3% profit. I measure things in R because I'm trading different accounts and they all have different risks. So it's much better to just follow and measure your performance based on R return instead of percentage return. And if we see our data analytics, we're currently 10R for the year and specifically 7R for April. So it's a really good month compared to the very bad month on March where we ended in -6R. Now we're currently 7R in profit for this month. So we're doing great, and our equity curve is starting to climb back in equity. So we'll see how we keep executing this next upcoming weeks of April. But this is how we're doing so far. As I said, I already plugged this here. And these were basically the trades I took this week. If we see, there was only one outcome of one trade so far this week because the week was very slow, which was Euro JPY, this short position. And these ones are still running, and they're going to run over the weekend. So I'm still holding this until next week. So the outcome of these trades will most likely happen next week. But I'm just showing you what trades I took, and we'll see what happens. And now let me show you my prop firm challenges. So first, this is basically the prop firm challenge of FTMO, the one I passed. So the FTMO challenge, which is the phase 1, this is the one. So I made my profit target, which was 10%. If we see the details of the account, we can see the trades I took. So I basically took NZD-CAD and NZD-JPY, which I'm going to show you the trades in a second. And we were able to pass this phase 1. And then if we go back and see the verification phase, or in other words, the phase 2, I was required to make a 5% profit, or that was basically the 5% profit target, and we made that 5%, and I took Euro AUD. So as you guys already know, I'm holding this short position, but considering that I took this short position with this 10K account in the phase 2, I only had to do a 5% profit. I was risking 2% on this trade, and I was aiming for a 1-2-3. I didn't have to hold the trade till my final take profit. So I was able to close this trade manually when it reached my 5% profit target. So I closed this trade manually in that specific account, being able to pass that phase 2. So that's why in that specific account, I was able to close this trade. In the other accounts, I still have it open, but that's basically what happened, and I was able to pass my phase 2 with this Euro AUD short position. And now if we go back to the phase 2, now we can see basically to the phase 1, now we can basically see the trades. As you guys can see, I basically made 12.6% profit on this phase 1, and the trades I took was NZD CAD and NZD JPY, because I don't count these ones because these were only taken to complete the trading days. So you can see 0.01 lot size. So these were the two trades I took to pass the phase 1. So NZD JPY and NZD CAD. And if we go to our trading journal, so this is basically NZD CAD, this trade. So let's open this screenshot real quick. And also the other one was NZD JPY, this take profit as well. So let's open the screenshots and let's see it. So this was the NZD JPY short position. Very nice. This actually happened at the same exact moment when Trump announced the universal tariffs. So there was a lot of volatility at that moment, and we can see the impulsive candle activating our trade and then going immediately to our take profit. It literally took less than 8 hours to reach our final TP. And then NZD CAD, this aggressive range that if we see it this way, it's very similar to the one we're currently holding on also NZD CAD. So it's very similar. It's just in opposite directions, but as you guys can see, I like these aggressive ranges. They work really good for me. So there was a nice take profit, and that was how I passed my phase 1. Here's basically the certificate, which is honestly very nice. You guys don't know how much effort and hard work I've put into this, and I know for you guys it's just a certificate, but for me it's literally the perfect explanation of hard work and consistency and showing up every single day without seeing results for the last 3 years. And I'm starting to see consistent results, and that makes me extremely happy. And there's literally nothing better to being able to share this with you guys since literally 1 year ago, since I started creating content, and being able to show you everything with full transparency. And also you're being able to see my whole process since I was failing all my challenges, since I was basically not finding any consistency, changing from strategy to strategy until starting to see some great results in here. I'm not saying I'm the best trader. I'm not saying that I'm profitable yet, but I'm starting to find consistency. And of course, we can analyze and understand that by seeing, for example, how we're doing this year. That, for example, despite having a negative month of March, we didn't change anything. We kept executing our plan. We stick to our rules, and we were able to start climbing back from that losing streak, and that just shows consistency in my opinion. So yeah, we're seeing great results. I'm really happy about it. This makes me extremely happy, and I wanted to share this with you all. So that was basically what happened, how I passed my FTMO challenge, and in overall how we're doing for the month of April and how we did on this week. And also last but not least, I just wanted to show you how I'm doing on each of my prop firm challenges. So this is, for example, my Miro, where I organize my pending orders and organize basically everything to be able to take the best decisions and be efficient with the way I organize and set my pending orders, considering that I'm trading multiple accounts. So I just want to show you how I'm doing with all my prop firm challenges. So for example, in my 10K accounts, I have the fibers in phase 1, which is minus 6%. And if we go here, we can see that it's basically this one, that it's a 10K account, it's minus 6%. And if we see Alpha Capital, we have a phase 1 that ends in 132 and it's plus 6%. And if we go here, 132, this one is plus 6%, so $10,638. And then we have this Alpha Capital as well, phase 1, it's also a 10K account that it's plus 1 ending in 133. And it's basically this one that we're basically $10,100, so 1% up. So those are my 10K accounts. Then if we go to Alpha Capital, my phase 1, but this is a 25K account, we are climbing back in this one. We were very close to blow this account, and now it's minus 4%. So it's slowly getting there, and it ends in 599. So it's this one, and we can see we're in 24,000. And then if we go to our funded accounts, we can see that we have the recent funded account that we just passed. So the FTMO fund in 10K, which is of course in zero, it's break even. I'm going to start trading this account the next week. So the upcoming week. Then the fibers, which is the first funded account we passed, that it's a 20K, that it's in minus 3.2%. So let's see that one as well. So it's this 20K account. As we can see, we're minus 3.2% down. And then we have our personal account that I'm going to do in a specific video about my personal account, showing you my track record on my FX book. So I'm going to keep this for a next video. So that was basically the weekly recap of this week. I hope you guys like it. If you guys keep liking this weekly recaps where I show you everything with full transparency, make sure to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and let me know what else you want to see on my YouTube channel. And also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me there, because that's where I upload and basically give you every single update of my trades, of what's going on a daily basis. So it's also really interesting if you guys are interested in following my trading journey. Also as well, if you guys are interested in this trading journal, you can find the link in the description of this video down below. So yeah, that's basically all for this video, guys, and see you in the next one. Take care.